Hello everyone. Call out Tuesday. Just talking Tuesdays. As I promised, today's was going to be a fun episode. We are talking about I have two episodes planned. I don't know, they're releasing both today or one today and one Thursday. I don't know. I haven't decided. Because there's a few things that have happened. So I might do the other one Thursday. It's kind of a mixture of both. I don't know. I haven't decided. Yeah. And I have hiccups. Right. Ricegum. He is one of the villains of YouTube. We have many, unfortunately. One I've covered before, which is Onision. Another one I covered last week, which is John. And this one, which is Ricegum. Now, Ricegum has several takes against him when it comes to the court of public opinion. And there's a lot of issues that a lot of people generally gloss over when it comes to him. Why, I don't know. I have no idea. I initially only thought there was a couple of things, and then when I started researching I found more things, some of which I'd forgotten about, some of which I didn't even know about. So Ricegum mostly makes most of his money by doing diss tracks on people. He does diss tracks on kids, adults, everybody. And he's very nasty, cold and horrid in those diss tracks. And the thing is, it's not actually his works. He has a ghostwriter that does his diss tracks for him. He doesn't do his own. Most people who do diss tracks of any type, whether it's against themselves or others, use their own words. For example, when Nigga Higga did the roast yourself challenge, a lot of the people who did do the roast yourself challenge did their own lyrics. One person that we'll get onto in more detail in a bit, who Ricegum called out during a diss track, then started she pretty much did a diss track straight back. She used her own words. The same person is releasing a poetry book, which is quite good. I can't write a song now because I don't have enough time. Between doing this and books, my time's pretty much taken up, which is blatantly obvious. The case of the Garbage Show, which I'll get into later, he literally calls her out on her big nose, on her big thighs, on her big ass, which she even readily admits. So he calls her out for the joke stealing. Yeah, that was old news. She'd already admitted it. He can diss out much, a lot, but he doesn't like it when it's turned back on him, which is another point that I'll go on to with the Garbage Show thing. He was banned on Twitch for showing a BB gun, even though in the terms of service it says do not show guns or gun-like items. It was later revealed, and he later proved that it was a BB gun. So he was unbanned, but still, use your brain. Brian, use your brain. His real name is Brian. He was caught using a viewbot on his Twitch, and a lot of people have seen this. I'll try and find some of the videos and link them down below for you. This is one that puts him in the creepy sector with Onision. He attacked Blink 182's Travis Barker's 10-year-old daughter, saying she was sexy and she had unbelievable looks and lifestyle when she was 10 years old. I think I've managed to get a screen grab. If I have, I'll pop it either here or at the end. Showing the thumbnail. Now, a lot of kids do look older than they are. He attacked this 10-year-old on his channel on a video, did a diss track about her, and then his fans went and attacked him on social media. Now, that is one thing that really, really irks me. As most of you know, if you watch any of my videos, whether it's the Dear Joyce Sparkle video or any of my other videos, you know there was one thing I will not stand for, which is people abusing other people in comment sections. I get it enough to begin with, without me putting it out there in the world for other people. I always say, you're entitled to your opinion, but if it's nasty, I don't want it, it's deleted. Do not attack anybody that I talk about, because I'm not doing the videos for that. I'm doing the videos so that I can show my opinion of certain topics. I don't like Ricegum, never have. There's a lot about him that just gives me the irks. So, obviously, Travis and his wife, the child's mother, both went off on Ricegum on Twitter. Again, if I can find, I did find some of the tweets, but I don't save them. So I'll find some and save them and pop them here for you, so you can have a look at some of the tweets. The video's since been deleted, so I don't think I can find it again. But the fact that he had the goal to do something like that is astounding to me, it really is. Right. Then there's the incident with Gabby Shaw. Now, there is a lot of contention in this, although he has actually admitted that he actually did hurt her. If I can find the Snapchats, I'll pop them up above. I'll also pop Gabby's video on the topic and Phil's video on the topic. I'm not going to put any of Kim's videos because Kim's very one-sided. So, as Kim is. Those who don't know who Kim is, it's Kim's story. What happened was, Gabby went to a birthday party with some of her friends, which was the birthday party of Alex Wasabi. While she was there, she found out that Ricegum was there. She confronted Ricegum. He had a bit of a laugh at first, and then as soon as she mentioned Ghostwriter, he flipped. He demanded she delete the Snapchat. She refused to. So they had a scuffle over her phone, which he managed to get off of her, smash it on the floor. She had scratches on her chest and on her legs and on her wrist, and her phone was smashed. He did pay for the repairs for the phone, or a replacement, which is fine. Obviously Gabby initially said hit, but when you look at the definition, it's like causing injury, which he did. It just wasn't a case of beating the crap out of her. There was a lot of contention. I never beat the shit out of her. She said he didn't beat the shit out of me. She explained what happened, blah blah blah. Even one of Ricegum's friends actually said he was more aggressive than he should have been. He turned around at one point and said, "I don't have the nails to scratch somebody," and then in an interview with Keemstar, and then on his Twitter he did a video where he went like this. I'm not going to do it because I have bruises, so probably bruise like bugger. He went like this and created scratches on his chest. So, hold on, you haven't got nails to scratch, but you've just scratched yourself, causing scratches. And there was a lot of contention on this particular topic. Now, obviously, he kept saying that she kept pushing this because it was drama. If she wanted it to be involved in drama, she would have replied to Keemstar, she would have replied to John, she would have replied to others, which she didn't. The only person she spoke to was Phil, who by many on YouTube is seen as a news source, not a drama channel. As I said, there is a difference between news, social commentary and drama channels. There's a lot of difference. News is on one end, drama's on the other end, social commentary is slap bang in the middle. I'm social commentary. So a bit of what I do is drama, a bit of what I do is news, with my opinion. So, he didn't like being called out on the whole ghostwriter thing, and he also didn't like being called out about what he said about her. First thing he does is attacks people's looks. That is point number one. Every single time. She's got a big nose, she's this, she's that. Her father is from Lebanon. She's half Lebanese. As she says, her nose is ethnic. So he also said he was taking legal action, and he also threatened her by way of a mutual friend, saying that if she doesn't stop, he's going to make her life hell. When in actual fact, I think he actually, at the end of the whole situation, he was the one that came out looking the worst, because he did, like I say later on May, that he did actually hurt her. Like I say, I'll pop, if I can find the Snapchat where he actually said I hit her, he actually puts it in the comment, I'll pop that up for you to see. Like I said, a friend did back Gabby up, saying that he was more aggressive and more violent than he should have been, but he never once raised a fist to her. Gabby never said that he did. Gabby just said that he hurt her, and no. That is perfect example of, he can dish it out, he can call people on drug stealing, etc., but he can't take it back. He can't take it when somebody calls him out on the exact same thing. He also does fake pranks. Him and FouseyTube had this fake beef on Twitter, which culminated into Ricegum waiting for FouseyTube outside of either a restaurant or his apartment building, and then a punch, which was faked. And even Jesse knew about it, because apparently Fousey and Jesse were planning on doing something similar, but Ricegum ended up beating him to the post, sort of thing. He also manipulates his fans and gets them to attack the people that he's attacking. Jacob Sartorius, the 10-year-old, Gabby, and everybody else. His fans, like Onision's, are teeny boppers, and although the YouTube demographics will show 18 to 20 is the biggest audience, a lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people do lie about their age. So, he also admitted that he damaged somebody else's phone because he didn't want them to post a picture of him, which shows a precedent for being nasty and violent. He also mocked a rape victim. Somebody was on one of his streams telling him a story about when she was raped at a party. She drank too much, sort of passed out. He then raped her, etc. He then said, verbatim, and I'll leave the link above or below, which if it's not above that, it'll be below, because there's a lot of other videos I'll be linking, so I might not have space. He said, did it feel good? He also has fucked up morals. Like, did it feel good? No, rape doesn't feel good, dick shit. He also can't create his own diss tracks. Every single diss track, say, Chad Clay's created, he's done himself. Every single song that Matthias has created, he's done himself. Same with Gabby, the same with Jenna. Yeah, some of them might not be literary works of art, but they're still pretty good. So, at the end of the day, I don't like this guy. I really can't stand him. He irks me to no end. And the fact that he thinks he can get away with this is beyond reprehensible. And if I met him, I would challenge him. And I probably wouldn't go as easy as Gabby did. At the end of the day, I can dish it, but I can also take it. My husband's very much the same. He can dish it and he can take it. If you can't dish it, if you can't take it, don't dish it. It's that simple. So at the end of the day, no, I don't like Ricegum. Don't ask me. I don't like the guy. Yes, I am a fan of Gabby. Yes, I know she's a storytime YouTuber. I'm not keen on storytime YouTubers. However, she's not your normal storytime YouTuber. She doesn't just do storytimes like, say, Jessie V or Tana. She does a variety of content. She does dancing videos, she does music videos, she does musically based videos, she does makeup based videos, she does a lot of different videos, and to me that's good. When it comes to story times, 9 times out of 10 she tries to have evidence, so which I prefer in a YouTuber. Anyway, with that being said, tomorrow's or either Wednesday I have I'm just hoping my battery stays charged enough for me to do it. With that being said, have fun, stay safe, be good, and I will see you tomorrow.